Well, on today's episode of Fix It Your Motherfucker Self, got a little ahead of us this time. We on my daughter's 2001 Honda Civic. Alternator went bad, so we're gonna change this bitch out. Well, as y'all can see, we got the jack stand, disconnected battery over there, as y'all probably can see. Got a towel so to make sure the battery connectors don't touch. Now what we're gonna do is loosen up this 12mm bolt right there. My finger is. Let's see if we can get a little light on that. Loosen that up, then loosen this wing nut, and then remove that 10mm right there. And then there is another 12mm right there. We gotta get out. And then pull this reservoir out the way. And once we start loosening that wing nut up, we can push the alternator down. After that, we can get, not alternator, the power steering pump down. After that, we can get to the alternator. As y'all see that yellow shit, that's my friend Mr. PB, as in Blaster. Yeah, so back in a minute, y'all. Well, after you loosen it up a little bit, you'll be able to push it down so you can get this belt off. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. Yep. We're replacing that belt too, so we ain't got to worry about that bullshit. It's an old belt. And my light just fell, so once you push that down, you can get that other bolt down there. So I can get to it. You get to that other bolt down there, and you can move this motherfucker out the way. So be back in a little bit. All right, now that you got the fucking power steering pump out the goddamn way, now we're gonna disconnect the battery cable. That's 10mm, and then disconnect the plug right there. This right here, my finger is pointing at. And then get to taking these two 14mm bolts and a wing nut right there. Just hold on this old here belt and everything else. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. All right, there's a locking nut right there, and that is a 12mm. So let me show you what else. Please, and I do mean please, put some PB Blast on that wing nut that's supposed to let the damn alternator down. If you do not, you will have fucking issues because it's probably in there stuck or whatever the case may be. Now, there's another bolt. Probably can't see it right there. And that's 14mm. Loosen those up. Probably this one probably needs to come out all the way, but the one on the bottom that I showed y'all first, all you need to do is loosen that and then loosen this wing nut down there, and then this bitch should come out of there. So be back in a minute. As y'all can see, the belt is out. Not the belt, the alternator's out. You gotta loosen that bolt right there all the way out in that nut, and then probably get a pry bar. Make sure. Gotta tell y'all, the reservoir, the bracket that holds the reservoir in, is a bolt that goes right here. It is a 12mm. You're gonna have to take that bracket out in order to get this bolt to pull all the way to where it is now to get the alternator out, because that's where the hole that it goes in. So once you do all that, just reverse of putting it back in. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. We'll try to clean everything up and back. Holler at y'all. Now you got the new one. Like I said, we changed out the belts. So you got the drive belt, and then you got the power steering belt. But here's the new one. Here's old bullshit right here. Make sure everything looks the same profile and everything. Put this bitch on in there. So we're gonna holler at y'all in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the new part. Well, we had to go return the other one to Advanced Auto. We got to get a new one because this little lip right here, if it's not flush, as y'all can see, it will not fit into that car. The other one was stamped, whatever who remanned it had it sticking out. So this one is right, and we're gonna go home and put this bitch in. I'm tired of dealing with this motherfucker. Holler at y'all in a minute. We're over here though, added AutoZone. And everybody that knows me knows I can't stand AutoZone, but this time they got it right this time. So yeah, holla at y'all. All right, a little tip for y'all. that nut, that bolt right there and the one in the bottom, do not tighten those bitches up till you tighten up the belt with that wing nut. After that, you can tighten this bitch as tight as you want to. Other than that, we got the alternator back in there. We got to put the rest of this shit back together. Got the belt on and all that good shit, so back in a minute, y'all. As y'all can see, got old Humpty Dumpty back together again, all new belts and whatnot. Now what's left to do is connect the battery. So back in a minute. Now for the moment of truth, you know, got the old infamous Honda key. So stick that old girl in ignition. Yeah, and my daughter got the old pink bedazzled ass steering wheel cover. Up. Sound good to me. Sound like you're supposed to anyway. Belt don't look like it's all crazy and shit. You know. Also moving like it's supposed to. So, gonna have y'all in a minute. Put this hood down and go for a test drive. See ya. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes another episode of Fix Your Motherfucker Self on this 2001 Honda Civic. We're gonna holler at y'all the next time around. Till then, y'all be careful out there.